Okay guys, welcome back to part 3. I've already measured up the base for this one side. I'm just measuring up the sides. On this side I'm going to be putting drawers in, not a shelf. So just measuring up, cutting them to size. And this is what I love about this 10-inch Wayne saw. It's got such a reach on it, I don't have to get the table saw out. You've also got to bear with me here, guys. I'm not a professional woodwork guy. You know what I mean? So I kind of play things by ear as I'm going along, sort of thing. And as much as I try and get stuff square, then sometimes I just don't succeed. So I'm doing these panels individually like this, just to make sure they fit properly. I'm turning the panels around here so that I can keep the factory straight edge. If you notice, it's got like a red side and a white side, and I'm just putting the red side, which is the factory side, to the back. That's the factory straight edge, and then I'm just marking up the front. These are the bits I'm going to trim off. Now this is the other side. This side I'm going to just put a shelf in the middle and probably a couple of doors on it. I'm also going to put a base piece in, but we haven't actually got the wood for it at the moment. So if you see there's no base place, no floor in this side, that's the reason why. On these side panels here, I'm using pocket hole screws to join it to the floor. These pieces here I'm putting now, they're going to be the runners that the drawers are going to slide on. Okay, now I'm starting to cut all the pieces for the drawers, all the sides and the bases. These are the two runners that I found knocking around the workshop, or the garage I should say. So I'm just putting them in place for the bottom set of drawers. These are soft closing ones as well, so pretty good when they're done. On this piece here, I'm putting a bit of blue tape across the back, uh, like you would if you were hanging like a four-way plug extension. And the reason I'm doing this is at the back of the runners, there's like two little pins that you've got to drill holes for. So if I put the tape on, like I have done now, put it on the runners and push it back, and it should make indentations from the two pins that are at the back. You see one of them there, which I'm about to drill out. Okay, these pieces we're adding now on the bottom of the drawer. These are the attachments that lock into the slide rails, basically so that when you pull the drawer out, it pulls out the rails as well. What I'm pointing to here is the two holes that we drilled out before that lock into the back tabs. Now the first, just locking them into the front tabs that we just fitted. The first time we try and close this drawer, it doesn't soft close, so what we'll be doing is we'll be taking off them two little pieces that we put on the front, the orange pieces, and just readjusting them slightly so that next time we come to the drawer we get a soft close. And there you go, that's after we adjusted the front two pieces. Now on this bottom drawer, the first drawer I'm making, I sort of made a dado track around the bottom, as you can see there, and I made it the width of this side piece. And the reason I'm doing that with this particular drawer is because the side pieces are, I think they're only about a 1/4 inch, so they're pretty thin. They're pretty thin sides, and I thought doing it this way would give it a bit more strength. I've done the dado about half the size of the particle board base, which I think is about 1 inch thick. Now here I'm going to cut halfway through the board, roughly a 1/4 of an inch, well not roughly, the width of the actual board itself in, and then I'm going to cut halfway down the board. And this is, I think it's the back piece, or it may well be one of the side pieces. Anyway, I'm going to do this on the back piece and on the side pieces. And it's basically so the back piece and the side piece will interlock with each other when I put them together. You'll see what I mean shortly. I'm using an old square here to try and keep the cut straight. Whatever you do, don't use a good one because you'll probably screw it up. Now these are going to be the top two drawers, and I didn't actually do dado tracks on these. I just kind of just glued and brad nailed them together, and basically because the wood's a lot thicker, and I'm hoping that they'll be strong enough by just doing it that way. Now these are the pieces that I cut earlier on, and I said would be the runners that the drawers will run on. What I did with the original pieces that you see me cut on this rack on the table saw earlier on, I actually cut them down again in half and glued them together. And if you look down here, I've got two pieces glued together on the left, two pieces glued together on the right, so these are going to be the runners for the left and right side. Okay, so here this is the base of one of the drawers that's going to be running on the wooden runners. So what I'm doing is I'm actually sanding the sides down so that the sides are smooth, um, so they'll have less friction when they're running on it against the wood on the runners. I'll also be adding some wax here, as you see. I'm adding it to the runners first, and I'll also add it to the base of the drawers so that they run nice and smooth against each other. Okay guys, these pieces here I've cut down. These are going to be the drawer fronts. I'm just rounding off all the edges on both sides of the drawer fascia. I'm going to sand them all down, and I'm going to put some teak oil on them. Just wiping off the excess here guys with a clean dry cloth. Now I forgot to turn the camera on earlier on guys, just totally forgot all about it. But this is going to be the bottom drawer, which is a bigger drawer than the other two, and I had to add a piece of wood at the bottom because it wasn't wide enough. So I've actually glued about 2 inches on the bottom there. It looks like 2 inches there. You can just about see the line. I also put the other drawer fronts on, so now I'm going to show you how I did that with this one. I bought this contraption off Amazon. It was only cheap, and it just allows you to put the handles on in all the same places. What you do is you measure the front, you measure the length of the drawer, find the middle, line that up with the middle, and have the two holes set the same width as the holes of the handles that you're putting on, if that makes sense. Now here I've got a line on the middle of the drawer itself and a little line on the top of the fascia that I'm putting on in the middle there. You line the two points up so that they're both obviously matching each other in the middle, and I'm just trying to sort out the gap there. Now, there's better ways of doing this. I know someone will probably make a comment about it, but as I said, I'm just playing around here, so I'm just doing it the way I'm doing it. Might not be the easiest way, but it worked. Okay, here what we're doing is we're just planing off these pieces here, and we're going to use these pieces to make the two doors for the side, for the right hand side, which is the side which has got the shelving. Basically just milling them up, sanding them all down, gluing them together, adding a bit of teak oil, and then cutting them in half and putting hinges on them. That's basically it really for that piece. Just in case you're wondering what I'm doing here, is if you haven't got a straight piece on your wood on either side, what you can do is you put the something like the level on one side, run it through with your workpiece, and you can get a straight edge on one side and then trim it off on the other side. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. I know it was a long one, but you have to forgive me with some of the editing. I'm not used to doing this kind of stuff. Uh, I'm just doing it for something to do. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you can. What we're going to do is I'm going to leave you a link to the guy I got the original plans off. Mine's slightly different to his, but if you want to get it and get all the proper measurements, this is the place to go. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Bye bye.